students, this is ladder class 5. We are on chapter number 3 and lesson number 7. So you know that in previous lecture we have completed its reading with translation. Now today in this lecture we will have its exercise. We will solve exercise comprehension. The first word is comprehension. Many more time I told you the meaning of comprehension. Comprehension mean ability or capability to understand something. So first part A, tick the correct options. Here are some statements and some given options. We will pick out the correct option here. Ripman Winkle had one child, many children, no children, two children. So Ripman Winkle had many children. All the strange men playing a game had beards and looked serious. This one is correct. Ripman Winkle had the strange man by carrying his barrel. Ripman Winkle awoke. He found himself in a grassy spot. Ripman Winkle's beard had grown 1 foot long. Options are there, but correct one is this. Next B part we have, as in previous lessons we have done this activity. Study the pictures carefully. You will study, you will have a look, number them in the proper sequence of the story. After reading the text, I hope you will be able to number these pictures. One by one you will number these pictures. So you can do it by your own self. We will solve next page, page number 55 now. Complete the table about Ripman Winkle's life in the span of 20 years. 20 years life you will complete table. His house, you will, after reading you will write his house before 20 years and in present times. Village, you will write the situation or condition of the village before 20 years and in the present. His wife, children in an appearance. Furthermore, you will write after reading the translation or text. Answer the following questions. These questions given you, answers given you in the form of notes. You can take help to learn from the notes. Think and answer. This question is very interesting as in previous lessons. Is it right to help strangers? क्या stranger की help करना, मदद करना सही था? Should we accept food or drinks offered by strangers? क्या हमें दूसरों से दिए गए खाने या पीने की चीज़ें कबूल करनी चाहिए? Give reasons, अपने जवाबात दें और इसकी वजूहात लिखें. So you will write in your own wording. Use easy wording and write as much as you can for this answer. Vocabulary. Now vocabulary, you know that after having the exercise of the lesson we always have some grammatical terms and grammatical lessons. Now today we will learn about the prefixes. What are the prefixes? Basically, prefix is a word which we use in front of the word to make it anew. When you add the prefix I, am, im or in to the beginning of a word, as I told you that prefixes are used in the front of the root word to make it new word and to give us more sense. It often makes the word opposite in its meaning. When we add I am or in the beginning of the word, we make its opposite. Examples we have: invisible, invisible; impatient, impatient. Next we have exercise. Write opposites of the given words by adding im or in. We have done here definition. Now we will solve this question. We will write immature, imperfect, incorrect, impatient, invalid. You can write here immature, I am. So furthermore, inactive, incapable, impossible, impolite, invincible. Next page. Next concept we have hyperbole. Hyperbole basically is a figure of speech. Figure of speech we have done before as personification, metaphor in the poems, and now this is new figure of speech. Let's see what is this. A hyper is a figure of speech which makes use of exaggeration in order to put forth an idea very forcefully. Means to give force of an idea to an idea, we use hyperbolic. Hyperbolic expressions can be used both in poetry and prose, while personification, metaphor, simile, such kind of figures of speech we used only in poetry, but hyperbole is used in prose and poetry too. Examples we have: her language weighed 1,000,000 tons. This is just a forceful way to saying that her language her luggage was very heavy. So this is luggage, not language. Luggage. The teacher corrected the student a times. The teacher corrected the student 1,000 times. This means that 1,000 times. This means that the teacher corrected the student many times. Here, million times is a hyperbolic word, and here 1,000 times is used for many times. Okay, now next we have the relevant exercise. Filling the blanks with appropriate mean munasib hyperbolic expressions from the box. 1,000s computer together, the wind can blow her away. Feed an entire army, 1,000 packets of chips melt under the sun. So you will use these words to complete these sentences. These words are hyperbolic words, and you will write here with the suitable sentence. Okay, next, grammar. We have grammar portion again. Kinds of adjectives. We know that adjectives. First of all, I'll tell you what is an adjective. Adjective is a word which adds quality of a noun, which tells us about the quality or disquality of a noun. Adjective is a part of speech that qualifies a noun or pronoun in a sentence. There are 4 main kinds of adjectives. Let's think about which 4 kinds we have read before. Adjective of quality. This adjective describes the quality of a noun or pronoun that it refers to. Shahid is a tall boy. Quality can be good quality or bad quality, more. So this is tall boy, young girl, black flower, red rose. Such kind of words are used in the adjective of quality. Adjective of number and quantity. Number shows the number, how many, and quantity mean how much. Number is used for countable noun and quantity is for uncountable. Adjective of numbers and quantity. Such adjectives directly answer the questions how many, how much. How many for numbers, countable nouns, and how much for quantity, uncountable noun. Examples: there are 20 students in the class. So this one is adjective of number. Yes. There are many flowers in the garden. Adjective of quantity, many. We don't know how many, so this is quantity. Possessive adjective. Now let's see what is possessive adjective. This adjective shows possession and is placed before a noun in a sentence. To show possession in a sentence, we use possessive adjective. Just like, this is my book, this is your pen, this is my pencil. Such kind of things we use, words we use for possessive pronoun to show possession. Demonstrative to point out. Okay, to point out something. This adjective points out to the noun in a sentence and is always placed before it. Just like, I want this shirt. It is used before this is the word demonstrative adjective. So this, that, such kind of words to point out, which we use to point out a noun, we can say these are demonstrative adjectives. Okay, now we will have next page, page number 57. Underline the adjectives in the given sentences and state their kind. Circle the noun which are adjectives qualify. This, she is an intelligent girl. Intelligent is adjective of quality. To show quality of a noun, we use adjective of quality. So intelligent is a adjective. There were 30 people traveling in the bus. I told you that to show number in a sentence, we use adjective of number. There are few boys. Few, we don't know how many. Few, just few. Sitting in the classroom means quantity. Give me that pencil. To point out, we use demonstrative adjective. So it is demonstrates that painting. That is demonstrative adjective. This rose has 12 petals. 12 mean countable, so this one is number, adjective of number. Many people enjoyed the journey by air. Many, we don't know how many, so we will write here Q for adjective of quantity. Degrees of adjective. Now there are some degrees of adjective. There are total 3. Adjectives have 3 degrees of comparison: positive, good, beautiful, bold. Comparative, better, more beautiful, bolder. Superlative, best, most beautiful, boldest. I will tell you that why we use the degrees of adjectives. Positive is for one single person. To show a quality of a single person, we use positive degree. While when we have comparison in two people, we show comparison in two people, we use comparative degree. Okay, when we show comparison of a single person with the unit, we use superlative degree. Okay, now with the help of this degrees, you will write here, you will fill this column. Fill in the blanks using the correct degree of adjective given the brackets. The sun is bright today as compared to yesterday. So bright, what will be here? You will write, my doll is the prettiest. Kutsia is the thin girl in the group. We comparing Kutsia with a group. So which degree we will use? Superlative. Superlative degree we will write. Same case with the next sentences. I told you that positive degree we use for a single person, while comparative degree we use comparison between two persons, and superlative we use for comparison one person with the unity or with the class or with the group. Okay, now next page. Writing skills. Informal letters are those that are written to near and dear ones. Such letters are often used to share thoughts and experience, given advice, or invite someone. We have done this in grammar book. Read the sample letter given below. It is written by a boy to his elder brother. So you will read this letter carefully and try to write same letter. Not same letter, you can use your own words and give a different topic to write letter, and you can practice it. Write a letter to a friend. This is write a letter to a friend, sharing your happiness and securing the first position in the annual examination. You will write this letter and use your own words. Easy words you can use. Do and learn. Rip Van Winkle meets his daughter after 20 years. You will read and just have activity. You can explain this in your own words. So in today's lecture we have done the exercise of lesson number 7, chapter number 3, Rip Van Winkle. In today's lecture we learned some grammatical terms just like hyperbolic, adjectives, its kinds and its uses, and degrees of adjective. First, positive, comparative and superlative. And we have done answer questions. You can learn answer question from the notes and these options. Okay, we will meet in next lecture. Till then, Allah Hafiz.